Hey drummers, hope you're doing well. Shout out to Bill, David and Amy, all of whom are working on this. This is a 16th note feel, basic core groove for drummers coming up. A 16th note feel where you're playing with two sticks up on the hi-hat. You play it as a single stroke roll. So the core groove here. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Again, key point, you play it as a single stroke roll. So if you're right-handed like me, you'd start with your right stick and play right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We're playing 16th notes or semiquavers. So the 2 and the 4, the backbeat, that is the big hit on the snare drum on 2 and 4, will be played for a right-hander by your right stick coming across to hit the snare. Here's the basic groove. Right, left, 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 right, left. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the intro there, I was playing a 4 on the floor feel as well. So bass drum every beat. Obviously the bass drum could be doing different things. Could just be playing 1 and 3, could be playing 4 on the floor, could be playing a different pattern entirely. I'm going to play 4 on the floor now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if that groove is new to you, usual deal, go slow and steady and work it up. Show your hands and your feet and your brain working together. Those combinations before you try and perform it. Develop it a little bit. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Start slow and build it as always. Now this video in particular is about getting in and out of basic drum fills. When we start playing various types of beat, various different grooves on the drums, one of my favorite ways to just get started with drum fills is basically take whatever pulse you're playing on the hi-hat and just move that around the kit. So if you're playing in a straight 8s rock feel, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and your drum fill would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So again, taking the pulse that's on the hi-hat, moving that around the kit. If you're playing a 12/8 or triplet feel, perhaps your drum fill would be 1, 2, triplet, 4, and so on. It definitely doesn't have to always be one complete bar long, although it's not a bad place to start. So this is about the hand-to-hand 16th note feel. Now, when we sort of first get our basic set of grooves together, I think this one stands out because we talk about a straight 8s feel, again a triplet, 12/8 feel, maybe a shuffle, 1 or 2 other things. And the thing that stands out about this is it's the position we're in is different, isn't it? With all of the other grooves, we're basically here, aren't we? Or here if you're playing open-handed, I guess, but here for a regular right-hander in my case. And what we're going to do here is go up on the hi-hat. So when you play your drum fill, when you do that thing of going, and that definitely doesn't always have to be a drum fill, but that's just an example. The tricky bit of all, and I know this, I've worked with hundreds, thousands of beginners, improvers at this point, is when you finish that fill and you go back up to the crash, because every instinct in the world, once you've played a little bit, is to go. But we're not going back to that position. Remember, it's your left stick on the hi-hat. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run like 3 bars of basic groove and 1 bar basic drum fill. And I'll show you how it works. The key point is when we finish the fill, 4 E and we're going to go 1 E and 2. So crash to the right, left, right. Remember, all the time, all the way through, it's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here comes a basic 1 bar fill. 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. That's the bit where you'll go wrong at first. 4 E and a 1 E and a 2. Let's review that moment when we hit the crash. 1 E and a 2 E and a. From the fill. Gonna slow it down so you can see, and 1 E and a 2 E and a. So the move is Right stick on the crash, left stick on the hi-hat. One drill we often do is just play like the crash loads and loads without even doing a fill, just to get a feel for that. Get it? Now the trickiest version of this basic sort of beginner move by miles is ending up on the floor tom, right? Because you've got this enormous leap from the floor tom back over here. So it's a good thing to do to develop your movement around the kit, your efficiency of motion, as our man Tommy Argo would say. Economy of motion. But it doesn't have to always work like that. In music, it mostly won't work like that. So you can try different drum fills. Remember, on the drum kit, we're playing an unpitched instrument, right? So there's no law that says your drum fill has to end up on a floor tom, right? So play around with some different positions. You'll definitely find it a little smoother, not finishing on the floor tom if you're going to go back to a crash over right on the other side of the kit. Some other options are hit your other crash if you got one. And another option still is hit the crash, but then don't do anything else until beat 2 where the snare comes in. Makes quite a lot of sense at speed, I'd say. You're getting it? Lovely. So on the channel members page just now, I will post, let's do 3 different examples of like that simple 16th hand-to-hand groove, but let's do 3 different drum fill variations that will allow you to practice this idea of playing smoothly into a fill, back to the groove again without breaking the flow. Again, your instinct will be to go back to this position. Now, this groove is different, so just take your time. As ever with something different, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing it wrong. If you're playing it and saying things like, I'm struggling with this is tricky, you're just trying to perform it at too fast a speed before you've got it in your system. You've got to work these things up. You've got to build it. You've got to earn it as usual. Shout out to, like I say, Bill, David and Amy, all the channel members who are working on that. If becoming a channel member of this channel, sounds like it'd be of interest to you, details below, and also link to a practice along version with, like I say, 3 different drum fills for you to work up this basic cool skill. This opens up a whole world of great music that you can play this feel to, distinct and different from like a straight 8th rock beat when you start. It makes me think of like Mr. Brightside by the Killers or Duran Duran or loads of great tunes that have that a slightly busier feel on the hi-hat. Thanks for watching as always. See you soon. Link below to the 3 examples. Rock on.